What is up, my BBossBaddies and my Batman fellas? It is your girl Bosana, and welcome BBossArmy. So it's your girl Bosana, and as you guys can tell, if you are an alpha male, a high value man, Sigma 2, there's some things that you guys are probably doing that I need to tell you guys stop doing today. Now, before I jump into this video, I just want to say to you guys, we're all human here, okay? So let's not ignore, or let's not say that there's moments where we're not slacking or that we don't get caught slipping. And so I'm trying to say for you guys as fellas, there's going to be times where you come across girls that you actually like. There's going to be times where girls are actually your type, right? And so for you guys, you might just start simping a little bit. You might just do a little bit more than you should or that you would for another girl because you chose that girl to somehow be your number one, somehow be at the top of your pedestal. And it's okay. But it's the way you go about it afterwards and your comeback. So today I'm going to tell you guys some things that you guys have to stop doing. You might catch yourself doing. And for all my guys that consider themselves high value, Sigma, like I said, alpha males, all these guys out here, whoever, whatever you identify yourself as or whatever role you want to play, be true to yourself. Okay, with that being said, I just really need to get that out. I like to deliver my messages in the beginning of the video sometimes because not everybody watches until the end, so I can't get everything out. Or you guys don't get to see everything. Anyways, so please give this video a big thumbs up. Y'all want a part 2, part 3, any types of videos you guys want to see, let me know down below. And you guys, I do have 2 other channels. I do other things like other advice, also life advice, hauls, and just a whole bunch of other things like vlogs on my other channel. So check it out, okay? And last thing I just want to say to you guys, are y'all ready? No, it's nothing crazy. I'm just going to tell you guys that normally I do like 3 and 5 points, but I just noticed lately that like I get points on points. So I think what I'm just gonna be doing is just talk. Like, excuse the 3 down to 1 or the 5 down to 1 or having this many points. I'll probably just talk because it's like there are so many points in one thing and so much information all together, okay? So I kind of will try my best to break it down so you guys can still understand, okay? So first thing I want to start talking about for all my fellas out here that consider themselves a high value man, that consider themselves, like I said, alpha and a sigma male too. However, whoever you are, first things first is know yourself first, because a lot of times you guys start dating these girls and you guys get lost in their desire of what they want their man to be, their dream guy. So, you know, for an example, you will come into this girl's life, she will come into your life, whatever, and you guys will kick it off. Great start. And now you will start thinking differently about women. You'll start somehow having hope once again, right? It's a beautiful thing to have hope once again. And so for you now, you're like, okay, let me lay back. I'm not going to hold, you know, so much guards up. I'm not going to be so hesitant. I'm not going to just not be so worried, right? And so, you know, you get caught up. And you get caught up in her feelings, her beauty, how she treated you. But the whole time she had another dude. And so what happens with a lot of you guys is that, okay, she had another dude, you find out about the other guy, and she tells you, oh, that's just my past, he's my ex, and says he's just from the past, and always says that. There's always a lot of girls that have another guy that they bring along while they have you now, or have somebody else now, have 3 guys now, all in total. And so you know how this guy looks. And girls do this all the time because girls are very competitive. But when I say for you guys that don't know who you really are, don't know what you feel like you qualify for, don't know who you are. Some guys just say, I'm an alpha male, and feel like, okay, well, I don't really know what that is, but I can say I am that because I feel like I'm a leader. But still, you have to know yourself in the sense of loving yourself, obviously, but most definitely, what do you like? What do you not like? What type of girls are you into? What you as a man will not ever change about yourself for another woman. And so that goes back to my other point that I was saying, kind of my story, my example. I want to wrap up to say that what happens now with a lot of guys is that they don't know who they are as a man. You don't really know who you stand for, what you stand for. And then when you're dealing with this girl, you see the type of guy that she likes. And so I said some girls will start changing into that type of girl that the guy is going for, right? And some girls will start losing themselves and just trying to be what she can be for him because that's what he wants. But now for you guys are doing that because you don't know yourself, and now you're trying to please her based on what she likes, the guys that she's going for, the guys that she knows from the past, the guy that she now is going back and forth from you and that guy and this guy and all these types of guys, right? And so all in all, to basically sum up my story, I want to just tell you guys is that All you get from not knowing yourself and being so invested in a woman is being more lost and pushed away from yourself. Because at the end, when the woman then decides to leave you, or you then decide to cut her off, what's just going to happen is the pain is going to be even more. But what I can tell you guys is a lot of the pain is going on right now. And you guys, if you're ignoring it, stop ignoring it. Put an end to it now. So I'm just saying, if you feel like, oh my gosh, every day I'm stressing, and this is how we'll wrap up with this first thing that I want to talk about. If you feel like every day I'm stressing about what can I do next to make her happy, or you know what, I can never please her, what's wrong with me? If this is how your lifestyle is every day, y'all have to start choosing yourself and start investing into yourself, because a high value man is always going to choose what's going to be the best decision. And when I say the best decision, let me say it strongly, decision, I'm talking about him picking what's gonna make him go back to his purpose, go higher on his purpose, follow his purpose, stay on his purpose. What's gonna make him make more money? What's gonna build his status? What's important to him? What really matters? His family, right? The people that are actually gonna be there for him and not just leave when he's down, right? So all those things, if you guys consider yourself to be a high value man, an alpha male, what you guys have to make sure you're doing is going ahead and making sure you have these things checked, where you're not getting lost in a female's life and a female's lust and a female's desires and a female's this has to be this way, or it can't be a no way, or it has to be my way, or it has to be the highway then. Like, you see what I'm saying? Okay, so I hope you get my point. I would really rant about just that. I'm really in that ranting mood, but I'll leave it just so you guys can get a different vibe. And I will bring another video out, but the sooner you guys tell me, tell me right now, you want it out right away, let me know, and I will do that, okay? Next thing I want to say is, and this is the last thing, kind of will wrap up because we're getting closer to the end of the video, but there's a lot of points that I added to this one. So this next thing is basically realizing you're just releasing all of your energy. Now, I'm not no expert on semen retention. You see, I can't even say it right. Semen retention, okay? I'm not no expert about semen retention. I've watched videos, especially when I was going through my spiritual growth. And throughout that process, when I was going through that, what happened a lot of the times was, like, I came across videos like that, and I would just hear what they would say because it related back to semen retention, and then obviously their spiritual growth and how it's important about the semen retention and how you shouldn't just be messing around with women and da-da-da-da. So I bring this to your attention to say it from my perspective, that all you guys are doing is releasing a lot of energy, and my perspective is you're releasing the double energy. So when I say double energy, what I'm trying to say is that first energy you guys most time end up releasing, and this kind of goes back to what I was saying in the beginning of the video, is that you guys are too focused on the woman. You guys are lost in the woman. So the first energy is just chasing women in general. A lot of times guys get caught up in that female, and then all of a sudden you're doing backflips when you never even did a front flip in your life. You're doing a front flip when you never did a cartwheel in your life. And it's all for this girl. And it's like, how could you do so much for this girl, but you can't manage to do that for yourself? And that's, you know, the passion that you guys have for the woman, the energy that you guys just release. You guys feel like you guys can. And so I want you guys to understand that that energy you guys are first releasing into that woman is that energy you're supposed to be as a high value man, as a alpha, sigma, whoever you consider yourself to be. Once again, you're supposed to release that energy towards your purpose, once again, towards discovering yourself. Related back to the first thing I said, towards knowing who you are, what you like, what you're about. You see, when you don't have a lot of these things figured out and going on in your head, you're not finding solutions or trying to better yourself just as a man, just by yourself, what happens is you're going to end up being the opposite of what you thought you were this whole time, and lying to yourself, believing the false truth of you are actually a high value man. And you know what I want to say for a lot of you guys, you might not understand, but a lot of these girls, oh, I hear security in the hallway. I'm about to wrap up anyways. I don't know what's going on. So what I also want you guys to understand is that a lot of these girls, I literally lost my train of thought. But I'll wrap up with just saying the next point, because that really made me lose my train of thought. Anyways, I just want to say, with releasing your energy, chasing after these girls back and forth, after and after, all you're doing is sending your energy that way. If you're really truly about yourself as a high value man, you're not going to put yourself in situations where you will lose yourself again. You will be too invested into it. You will not know who yourself. Last thing, one thing, the first thing I said, you'll lose yourself again. So in the beginning, some of you guys are already lost, but you're losing yourself and separating yourself even more as you're releasing more energy towards her when you should be doing that for yourself. So cut out the chasing. A high value man does not chase. Nor does a Sigma or an Alpha or whoever you are as a man. A man should not be chasing. Matter of fact, nobody should be chasing, but we should be trying to pursue each other. But it just sucks because one time, one person will only pursue. And then the other time, one is pursuing more. Okay, so back to what I was saying, the other chase. So the other chase, not the other chase, but the first part is the double releasing your energy. The first part is with the chasing. The second half is her taking the energy. So what happens is finally the victory for a lot of you guys, a lot of you men. And you guys, let me just tell you this for the people that are actually going to watch until the end. Thank you. And for those, it's okay if you don't. But I will be talking towards the end about how at the top, you don't even have to worry about releasing your energy because you're going to have extra energy from being on your purpose, getting all that energy, being, feeling good about yourself, elevating, growing, self-love, feeling strong, right? All these great things about yourself. Now you're really a full high value man. And so for you, when you get to that point, it doesn't matter so much about that energy. You still want to reserve and save your energy, but girls are going to be onto you. So you're not releasing double energy. So I just want to say that to you guys because I will talk more about that at the end. This video is going to be a little bit longer than usual because we got a lot of explaining. Okay, but back to this first part or whatever part we're at. The double part of this releasing your energy. Once a woman takes it, and this is the part where you finally, like I said, the victory, she finally gave you some honey, right? You finally got some kitty from her. So once this finally happens for a lot of you fellas, you might be excited. You might feel like, oh, I finally won. I finally got what I wanted. And I can understand that feeling. It makes a lot of sense for you guys to feel that way. But the reality of that feeling is that you're just going to get it for that sensation of her getting something at the end, but she's just giving you that. So you're getting for the sensation of your own desires, of your own fulfillment, right? Maybe you just want to really go ahead and bust a nut. Hey, I don't know. Maybe you really want to release. I don't know. We all have our own, desires, and we're all human. So, however, once it finally happens that she gives it up to you, or, somehow you get it, and it could be from her, or it could be from another woman, what happens is that's the double energy release. All this energy you invested in the first place into trying to pursue her, trying to get her, into chasing and chasing and chasing and chasing over and over and over again. You put so much energy already. So a lot of you guys still keep going, still be having faith. That's why I tell you guys, don't have faith with these girls. Y'all gotta have faith with your purpose, finding your purpose, staying on your purpose. Y'all, it's all in your head. Y'all got, a lot of you guys want to be a high value man, but y'all don't got your focus on the right thing. Okay? May I say that again? Okay. But back to what I was saying, so we can go ahead and wrap up. So you release your energy already from chasing all that stuff. That's already a lot of energy gone. And then y'all go ahead and release your energy the second way when you go ahead and get that release. And so when I say the releasing, I'm talking about you'll go ahead and, maybe get sucked off. Okay, it could be that. Maybe you'll go ahead and actually be inside. So she could suck you dry. Or it could be all the way down to, I don't know, you nut inside, right? But at the end of the day, you're just releasing, and all that's happening is that you're not having enough energy at the end, or you're having less energy at the end to give to yourself to better yourself. That's the importance of basically not just going around messing with girls or putting so much energy on trying to get that out of girls or just getting it out of girls. At the end, you don't get no real benefit. And so we can go ahead and wrap up to say that when guys get at the top, after saving their energy, after not wasting double of their energy, doing the semen retention, right? After guys get to the top, they don't have to do a single thing to get a woman. So first thing that makes that amazing and beautiful about that, and this is why it's so important, especially if you really consider yourself to be a high value man, Sigma, Alpha, or we can say it the other way around, Alpha, high value man, whatever, right? If you really consider yourself to be this, you will know that the importance of putting all your energy towards yourself is like key. It's super key because you'll really, really lose a lot of it just trying to do things with women. So now if you know this, what you will do is make sure that you're focused on yourself. You're focused till you get to the top, or till you get to that point where you start noticing women are giving you so much attention. Women are calling your name. Women are hey, you remember me? Women are back in your messages. Exes are still calling you again, right? Like, what's going on, man? Now you're doing great things. And so that's where you guys want to get. And once you get to that level, all these girls are going to be here. Y'all, some of you guys might get to a point where you're even tired. Oh, man, so many girls. Or I'm so tired, man. One girl this night. Or maybe you guys are the type, I want to wait until marriage. Oh, man, this girl I've been dating, I don't even want to mess with her. It just wasted my time or wasted so much energy. I'd rather just invest into this. Once you guys start realizing the importance and seeing the value and obviously reaping the benefits of actually putting in work, being on your purpose, you'll start understanding why it was just so important to do it from the jump and why high value men will continue to do this and stay high value men, because it's worth it more when you do it for yourself and then get the rewards that you guys would want of the woman at the end. And you shouldn't even consider it as a reward. You should just take it as an extra. Women are extra. That's how you should take it like. Because if you start thinking like, oh, they have to be a part of your life, you're going to be so invested. And you can't even manage to be invested enough in your own life. And so to finally wrap up, I just want to say to you guys, you want to be at the top, you got to work hard. It's not easy. And it's definitely not going to come with you having women by your side cheering you on to get to the finish line. So for you guys as a fella, I need you guys 100% to put in all the time. Finish this race alone. Stop trying to have a woman cheer you on, be your coach. You don't need this to be a relay. You're not trying to pass the baton on to the next partner on your team. Okay, so you guys finish this race alone. You're in your own lane. These females are not going to be in the car with you guys. And I use just these type of terms just so I can get you guys to understand this is how it is with life. Think about it this way. It's your mindset. All right, so I really hope this video was helpful. And hey, y'all want more like this? Go ahead, let your girl know. Bye, guys.